Hey everyone, Lensmanos here. Welcome to episode 28 of my Modular Mayhem Let's Play series. Doing a bit of tidying up around the base. Got to the point where I ran the miner again just to, I don't know, just because I can, and it really did back stuff and it didn't flow properly at all, so I pretty much I've hooked it up to AE. So you can see here, the Tesseract just pushes it into a chest. Now I know I can probably put the import bus directly on the Tesseract, but I'm just sort of using it as a buffer at the moment. I may change it later. Anything's possible. I have added a bunch of recipes to the crafting system. You can see here I can now craft all the storage cells. I can also craft. Let's go back to number that way. Tesseracts and Enderium turbines, so that's pretty cool. That being said, with the Enderium turbine, back downstairs, I have added a few on. So there's now 9 turbines all up, I think. Yep, 9 turbines. And it has the ability to push out 4,500 RFT. Because of this, my battery's full. I have 3.45 giga RF in there. And then also there's a whatever it is, 2.1 million RF in this. So I've got a lot of power. I don't know what I'm going to use it for yet, but I've got a lot of power. You can see this pipe above my head here. That's biodiesel. I've switched this over to run on the biodiesel that's being made in the TARDIS. And all I did was make a Tesseract here, put another one of these tanks in, and then I've just got a pipe pulling out the bottom. So it's got 512 buckets worth in it. And as I said, the generator's using that to power it. I have added, because I changed the pipework downstairs, I've connected export buses here with all the ores in them. And things seem to be going rather smoothly. What I have done also, so I've done that power system there. I've hooked this up. I've upgraded the chromatocraft crafting. Now, if you remember a couple of episodes ago, I tried to do it. I couldn't quite work out how it was meant to look. I think I figured it out eventually. Finally, upgraded to the next level. So I put the gold blocks in, and what was it on the corner? Redstone, I think. Yep, redstone. And these blocks of quartz around here. And I've got these casting stands in, so I can now do the 5x5 crafting. And because I can do this, I've made the inventory warp. Now, where's my book? Inventory warp. I only made it just to prove that the table was working. Let's put that away for the moment. So what the inventory warp does is it allows items from your inventory, obviously, to be transported wherever you've told it to transport to. So if you read through your book, you'll see that pretty much you can set it with filters. So anytime any of these ores end up in my inventory, I've got it set to put out into that chest that leads into the crusher. So this is crafted quite easily. And, sorry about this, if you look in here, Wrong one. That one. So what it requires, and it looks funny here, there's nothing around this, but if you push to the right here, you'll see you'll need 2 runes. And then you need 4 ender pearls, 4 lapis, and a resonant dust in the middle. So what I might do is, let's make another one. Finally. Now, running a little low on ender pearls. I know I can generate them. I've just got to go down and actually put the recipe, punch it into the system to get it to start up. It's weird. So, what did I need? Lapis. And what was the bit in the middle? Let's use that nifty new feature. Resonant dust. Pretty sure I've got some in here. There's some. I want that. I'm trying a few things out with Chromatocraft. Trying to work out how to infuse shards. Not sure if I've got the process yet. I've worked out how to make. See, that might be working because of the little icon coming up. I worked out how to make one of the ingots. Yeah, so all I've done here is this is a bucket of liquid chroma, and I've thrown a bunch of red berries in it. I'm not sure how many. I just kept throwing them in until it stopped accepting them, pretty much. And I'm hoping that will infuse it. I'm not sure. I'm only guessing. Right. So with this, to create this, we put this in here, and then which was it? The only thing I don't like is it doesn't quite stay where you want it. Ender pearls in the middle. So you want one there, and all I'm doing is right clicking. Now this is pretty cool. I was pretty impressed with this one. Alright, so as always, if you open this up, you'll see the items are in there. And you can see we've got the 3 dots all up here. This is pretty cool. Seems there is a bit of a bug here. I'm not sure what it means, and maybe Iskandar can fill me in whether there's something I need to do. But at the moment, anytime I craft, it doesn't crash or anything. I'll just get this message or a similar message. All right. So what I was going to do is with this inventory warp, let's see if that did something. Do anything? No. Oh, I don't know. I give up. So with the inventory warp, I was going to set it so that it goes to this chest. I think all I got to do is shift right click with it. Yep, so it's now linked to this chest. And then when I want to add items to be sent back, I've just got to right click and, set it up. So I'll carry that with me, and I will set that up as I go along, just so I can, when I go mining or whatever, I can just dump the items in. So you can see here, you can hold shift on this, and it tells you what's in the list. And if so that one's set up for item data. You can actually set it up so it dumps all items back. Anyway, getting a little sidetracked. what was I going to do today? I was going to try and set up an automation for keeping my turrets full up on the moon base. Now, my moon base isn't chunk loaded at the moment, but if I set this up properly, it should be able to be used wherever I want to put turrets. So I'm hoping that this will work. I'm gonna snag this guy as well, because as I said, this pipe isn't actually connected anymore. I will get around to breaking it. It just takes a long time to break. So what I was going to do was in export bus. Oops. Export bus? Do I have one? No. In export bus. Just need a piston. Just need a piston. One of them. Right. I'm not sure if this is exactly what I... It's been a while since I've done what I want to do here. But the premise is I want to set it up so that it will auto craft the bullets and push them into the tesseract, and then have a tesseract at the other end and use the suggestion that I got in the previous comment for the wireless block extenders. Oops, if I type in the right area. So these wireless block extenders. So I want 4 of them. So it's going to be a little expensive, but you know, I've got enough materials, I think. Let's see if we can make this. So I just need some glass panes. Let's get some of them. I only needed 2 more, but it gives me 4. So what's next? I'll get 4 of them. Well, actually, I probably only need 3, but I'll make 4 anyway. Going to make 4 for a reason. I'm actually a little bit low on diamonds too, interestingly enough. I'm also going to need, oops, some more of these. And another 3 sets. I need 3 pistons. Uh-oh. Ender pearls. Oops. I put a couple of upgrades in here. I put 2 speed upgrades and a fail-safe upgrade. So you can see by this bit here, I've knocked off a bit of the speed. See, when you put the speed upgrades in, it ups your chance of failure and ups power usage. So with these 2 speed upgrades and the failsafe, I've got it's a little bit faster, less likely to fail, but it's 200% power. So it looks like it's failing a lot actually. This goes in over here. So there we go. That's the one I need. One other thing I've done in between is I've set this little system up. Now this barrel here is the hemp barrel from the TARDIS, so that's where all the hemp fibers dumping into. It's B-spaced to this one, and I've got this set up going into a matter condenser. In here I'm making singularities, So I need 256,000 items pumped into here, and as you can see, I'm only just shy of 20,000. So all that hemp's dumping in here, and then in this, I've set up dirt, gravel, limestone, marble, and a snowball. It has less priority than the system over there, the draw system that's over in the other room, but more priority than this, because I don't want the excess dirt and stuff when the drawer gets full to end up in here. So you can see here this is negative 100, so this is technically the last place it will drop an item. This one here I think is, I forget what it's set to, it's fairly high. And then the one downstairs is at like 100 or something. So yeah, items will go once this draw's full, so it is at the moment 2048. Same in the gravel, and a couple of things here, but I've still got a void upgrade on that drawer, so it's not working properly at the moment. Yeah, they all dump into that whenever I've got the miner running or whatever, you know. Right, let's translogators, and I want some diamond nuggets. Right, inventory getting full of junk. Don't need that. So I guess the first thing I need to set up, I'm going to need a crafting card. This one. Oops. So a crafting table. So this will just make it so the AE system will craft it if there's not enough. So you can see that the recipe's in there. Right, so it's for the moment. I think I've still got channels here. I don't plan on this hole in the wall staying, so no, bugger it. Can go here. So that's not what I want to call it. I want to change this to, I don't know, 10? No, it's all in, is it? No, so we don't have one that's 10. We're going to call this reload. Actually on 10. And it will be send items only. So before I can do this, I need to put this here. And I want to give it a crafting card. And it will be set to push bullets out. So probably find that one of these things is crafting bullets. Maybe it's made a stack already. Okay. Now, what I want to do is I want to go to the moon. Hopefully I've got everything. That, nuggets. It'll just take a while for the TARDIS to charge back up once we're up there, but that's alright. So let's head up to the moon. And while we're flying up there, which doesn't take long, but just so you know, Iskandar suggested I move the Tesseract directly onto the roundel, so it's not limited by the cable that I had there. so it's pushing as much power as can be transferred through this straight into the roundel. So it's one little change I've made. Let's see. So on loads, I want to load that one. Off. So the other change I've done was also, there's issues. Okay. So I need to put a void upgrade on that barrel. We've got junk everywhere. Okay. You need to stop. I suppose you can keep going for now. Yeah, so the other thing I did was I've upgraded the power supply into this one. These didn't need it. It seems to stay full of power. But this does. It definitely chews a lot of power. So we should be on the moon by now. Picking up all this stuff. And you can see I've moved one of the pieces across just to try and keep the sugarcane a little bit faster. Now what I should do? I should dump this. Oop. You can see that's getting pulled straight out at the other end. Geez, that one's full too. Let's turn you off. Okay. Crisis averted. Okay, so as I said, we should be on the moon. Yep. I've got air tanks on, that's good. Right, so let's set this up. Now, guns going on. Okay. So what I need to do is I think I needed a linker or something, didn't I? Let's have a look. So I need, yep, the linker, which should be in my bag of tools. Somewhere. There it is. So, my idea is to set up, I don't know where to put it at the moment actually, because it's going to take up a bit of room. Not a heap of room, just... So for the moment... Oh, this tree's coming down anyway. Stuff flying everywhere. Alright. Forgetting about my high jump on the moon. Alright, so let's just set this up here. So we want... so we only really need 3 of them. No, that's too close. So I need to be able to put on there, that, this here, and you can sort of see where I'm going with it. Something went bang. Let's see, can I do this? Yes. Alright, so the idea is this one here will be set to pull items in on that reload channel. And the diamond nuggets, so there, I think that's correct. So this will regulate 64 bullets. Always keep 64 bullet. not 65, 64. Okay, get the linker. So I'm going to link I think I need to get up on the roof. I want to link that. Where we got? What turret's that one? That's the laser one, so oops. So we'll put that one to there. Put the top one to this one. Now I'm shift right clicking the turret base and then right clicking on the block. So shift right click and then right click on the wireless block extender. Now let's have a look what's in our inventory for each gun. So you have what in you? He has 60 bullets. Let's see what happens. Oh, I need an empty hand. Hoping this works. Not, I may need to do some troubleshooting. I may need to put an inventory in between. Alright, I'll be back in just one tick. I've just got to do a little bit of troubleshooting and yeah, hopefully I can fix it quickly. Alright, after a little bit of mucking around, I guess it didn't want to pull them out straight out of the test rack. So what I've done is I've put this test rack back in underneath this chest. So obviously the base back home at the moment is just crafting a bunch of bullets. And I know, I don't need that. Oh, sorry about that. I don't need this many bullets in here, but I guess for the moment, that's just how I'm going to have to do it. I might be able to get a. I wonder if it'll work with a tiny chest. Is that possible? Is there a tiny chest or something? Isn't that something in this chest? Mini chest. I wonder. Let's just see if I've got a chest on me. Don't think I do. Barrel. Drawer. If there's a not sure if there was a drawer upgrade that removes a bunch. That's alright. Let's grab this. Oops. And just let's see. Can I change? Oh, this is going to be fun. Bullets everywhere, ready? Yay! I'll change this to a tiny chest. What does that do? Well, that part of it seems to work. So I kind of need that chest at the moment. Oops. Let's plonk this down here. With all these bullets. Lots and lots of them. Right. Can I take... Oh, it seems to work. Will it reload though? No, it won't reload. That's disappointing. Because that would have been cool. Even if let's throw this in here for the moment. I should send these back to base. No, it does work. Obviously I'm missing an ingredient back in base to create the bullets, but with sending them back to base via via this inventory warp, that's enabled it to fill the chest back up. So that's good. So that's one stack. That's a heap better than having the full chest worth. I'll grab this iron. Alright, so that wasn't a heap we got accomplished this episode, but we've got the reloading of our guns here automated, and as I said, we can replicate that if we do end up getting to Mars, which I wouldn't mind aiming for Mars. I can set these guns up there. If I want to set the guns up in the overworld, I can do the same thing, and using a tesseract and a wireless block, we can link it on through. Now the other thing that this would help with is the power. I should be able to actually remove this block and the wire, and that one should still stay powered because it's got the power going in here. Now I made the other extender here, and I'm going to try something very simple. I want to put this here, and I want to link him to this dude. Does that mean it's still getting oxygen? It's dropping pretty quickly. It needs to be going into the south side. Okay. West residual heat. No idea what that is. Oak leaves. Fourth. Oh. This may not work. It's be a bummer. Inventory. It's meant to be going to oxygen bubble distributor. On the north side, extracting from the south, that should be. Nope, doesn't want to work. Doesn't matter. Just put the pipe back. It'd be cool if we could get that to wirelessly link up here, then I can just fill the floor in and be done with it. Right. We'll call this the end of the episode here. Next episode I might work on, if I've got enough items, I'd like to work on an ME bridge, which is why I'm getting the singularities back in the base. I'd like to put a bridge up here. And I'd also like to maybe remove the bubble distributor and seal the room and put an oxygen sealer in here and possibly a what are they called? A hatch. Airlock. Airlock, that's the one. Put a red siding in here. Airlock. So actually put an airlock in the wall, and maybe I'll finish doing the walls. So yeah, as I said, end of episode. Let me know what you think. Give me your comments, feedback, etc. And I hope to see you all in the next episode. Thanks for watching. See yous.